Welcome back to the Coyote Country Homestead. Last time I was working on the tractor, hitting almost the 10-hour mark on it now. It was doing a really good job, but right there at the end, I was noticing a hydraulic leak. Got some oil leaking. It looks like in the PTO area. There's oil covering the inside of one of the tires and dripping off, and I noticed several streaks of it all over the grass. So today I'm gonna have to try and figure out what's going on with that. I'm new to tractors, and so I guess this is sort of a reality that I need to deal with and figure out for myself how I'm going to navigate. And that's the idea of working on it myself, because I kind of grew up with cars and other pieces of equipment, even my lawnmowers and stuff, that mostly I've had other people maintain for me. And you can do that with tractors. You can get them maintained for you, but it's not quite as easy. It's more difficult to transport. And the overall impression I get from dealers and people that I talk to and online is that most people do a lot of this work themselves. So certainly going to be a lot cheaper and a lot faster if I can do this myself. So that's what I want to do. I want to try and get the tractor moved. I mean, logic says that a hydraulic leak is, and especially on a new tractor, is probably a loose fitting. And so, one of the things that I am not excited about is the fact that the leak is going to be right over on, on this side right here. And in order to get in there and diagnose that, well, I got to take the box blade off, right? Because, it's in the way of everything that I need to be looking at. And I need to be getting up underneath there. So it's really an inconvenience. It's just work time to get under there and do that. Too bad. Suck it up. That's part of tractor ownership. That's just life. So time to get underneath there and figure out what's going on. Going to do a real quick fluids check and then move the tractor to the garage, and we'll start getting underneath it and see if we can figure out. I bet this is a quick repair. I bet this is, I'll find the loose fitting, put the wrench up on it and tighten it back up. I should be good to go. At least that's what I'm hoping. If it gets into be something more complex than that, then it would be time to call the dealership, and it's still under warranty. It's almost brand new, and it would be something that they would need to fix. I don't think that's going to be the case. Let's go find out. And as expected, the hydraulic oil is low because we've got a leak somewhere. Been a while since I took an implement on or off of a 3-point hitch. I must have had it sitting pretty level. All of the 3 points came off real smoothly. Arms are just dropping right now. I'm gonna put the clips back in so I don't lose them. And then I'm gonna hit my head on the top link. All right, got the box blade off. Just give the tractor a few more minutes to warm up. We'll move it over there, and I'll see you over at the garage. All right, show you what we got going on here. You can see the leak, so I don't think it's going to be too tough to find where it's coming from. As I was pulling in, there was a red flashing exclamation point on the dash with a F08 as the code. So I'm going to get into there, see if I can figure out what's leaking, and try and get that tightened up. I want to make sure it's cleaned off so I can see for sure if I can tell where it's leaking from. Near as I can tell, where I'm leaking is right in here. I'm going to turn it back on to confirm that here in just a second. But I do not have a wrench capable of getting down in there. I'm not sure how they do it. I don't know if you have to remove this whole shroud here so that you can get into there. But even if you got in, even if I did that, I don't have a wrench to go down. I really need like something at a right angle that I can adjust that with, and I do not have that. May have to get some additional tools for this, but if I confirm that's what it is, then I'm afraid I'm going to be talking to the dealership and see if they can tighten that up for me. Yep, that's it. You can see it. All right, since that's it and I know what it is, as soon as I move the 3-point hitch right here up, I could see it leaking out the top of that. So confirming that's what it is, I'm going to reach out to the dealer and have them, maybe they just have somebody come out with the right tool and tighten that up. In the meantime, I'll ask them how we adjust that, and maybe I need to get a set of right angle wrenches, at least of that size, so that I can adjust that myself in the future. For tonight, I'm just going to back it up here next to the shop and let it sit until I talk to the dealer. Tried to fix this one on my own. Don't have the right tools, don't really have the knowledge. I just got, where I could see what the problem was, but what I don't know at this point is, does that just need to be tightened up? Is the valve defective? Is it stripped out or something? I just don't know that. And so, I think you got to know when to call in the professionals. And unfortunately, this is it for me. So I'll be calling the dealership tomorrow morning, have them figure out what we need to do to get this thing repaired, and then we'll be back to work after that. So thanks for joining us. If you learned anything about this tonight, if you like this video, please click like, click subscribe. Um, I'm just trying to make my way here tonight, and ultimately I'm going to figure out how to be better at this tractor maintenance, but it's going to take me a while. So we'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining us at the Coyote Country Homestead.